Natural acid reflux treatments for quick relief. Acid reflux can cause a painful, burning sensation in your throat or chest, which people refer to as heartburn. Many people suffer from acid reflux at some point in their lives, but for some of us, acid reflux becomes a daily issue that starts to affect our mental well-being. Luckily, there are a number of simple home remedies and lifestyle tips that can help reduce or prevent acid reflux and heartburn without the need to resort to medications. Stay tuned to hear of some of the best natural acid reflux treatments for quick relief. 1. Eat sparingly and slowly. When your stomach is very full, there can be more reflux into the esophagus. If it fits into your schedule, you may want to try what is sometimes called grazing, eating small meals more frequently rather than 3 large meals daily. 2. Avoid certain foods. People with acid reflux were once instructed to eliminate all but the blandest foods from their diets, but that's no longer the case. With that said, there are still some foods that are more likely than others to trigger reflux, including mint, fatty foods, spicy foods, tomatoes, onions, garlic, coffee, tea, chocolate, and alcohol. If you eat any of these foods regularly, you might try eliminating them to see if doing so controls your reflux, and then try adding them back one by one. Do your research online and make a list of foods to avoid for the time being. 3. Don't drink carbonated drinks. Fizzy drinks make you burp, which sends acid into the esophagus. It's unsurprising that these drinks are one of the most common causes of acid reflux, even in people who don't usually experience the issue. To prevent burning after a drink, avoid pop, and drink flat water instead of sparkling water. Consider drinking carrot juice and aloe vera juice, which are said to be soothing for people with acid reflux issues. 4. Stay up after eating. When you're standing, or even sitting, gravity alone helps keeps acid in the stomach, where it belongs. Even slouching can trigger heartburn, as it puts pressure on the abdomen, which can force stomach acid in the wrong direction. For this reason, you should be sure to finish eating 3 hours before you go to bed. This means no naps after lunch, and no late suppers or midnight snacks. 5. Don't move too fast. Of course, exercise is key if you want to live a long and healthful life, but it's best to avoid vigorous exercise for a couple of hours after eating if you're suffering from acid reflux. An after-dinner stroll is fine, but a more strenuous workout, especially if it involves bending over, can send acid into your esophagus. 6. Sleep on an incline. Many people experience acid reflux problems at night, and this is largely due to the fact that we sleep with our heads resting at the same level as our bodies. Ideally, if you're trying to combat acid reflux issues during sleep, your head should be 6 to 8 inches higher than your feet. You can achieve this by using extra tall bed risers on the legs supporting the head of your bed. If you don't have these available, try using a foam wedge support for your upper body. It's best to avoid creating a wedge by stacking pillows, as they won't provide the uniform support you need. 7. Lose weight if it's advised. Researchers analyzed 10,000 women in a recent study and found that weight gain of 10 to 20 pounds was associated with a 3-fold increase in heartburn symptoms. It's thought that increased weight spreads the muscular structure that supports the valve between the esophagus and stomach, which decreases the pressure that holds the valve closed. This leads to reflux and heartburn. 8. If you smoke, quit. If you smoke or chew tobacco, stop. The nicotine from tobacco relaxes the valve between the esophagus and stomach. This can allow stomach acid and juices, the chemicals that break down food in the stomach, to back up into the esophagus, which causes heartburn. Quitting smoking isn't something you can do overnight, but luckily, there is plenty of support to be found for smokers today. Visit your doctor for advice and treatments that can help you quit smoking as soon as possible. 9. Check your medications. Some medications, including postmenopausal estrogenic, tricyclic antidepressants, and anti-inflammatory painkillers, can relax the valve between the stomach and esophagus, while others can irritate the esophagus. It's unlikely that you'll know much about how your medications may affect your acid reflux, so talk to your doctor and see if any of them could be contributing to your symptoms. There are usually always alternative medications that you can try, which will help to reduce the severity of your acid reflux. 10. Chew gum. Believe it or not, chewing gum can actually reduce your acid reflux symptoms. A number of studies suggest that chewing a piece after meals helps to keep fluids in your stomach and that the extra saliva from chewing can reduce irritation in an already inflamed throat. 11. Drink baking soda. It's not as appetizing as a piece of gum, but baking soda is a natural antacid. Try drinking a teaspoon mixed in a glass of water immediately following a meal. It can quickly neutralize stomach acid, but keep in mind that it's only a temporary fix.